I just got off a podcast interview and I'm still in the flow of talking. So I want to share the number one success secret with you that I just shared on that interview with one of my clients. It is always I love like these two things. There are two things I love most. I love most about the work that is just my soul work that I do is photo shoots. To be honest, like I love being in front of the camera as a projector. We love to be seen in the spotlight. If you are a projector, if you feel uncomfortable in front of a camera, like there's some work to do to fully embody the projector energy. Definitely, we're going to work on that soon. And the second thing is being a guest on a show, a podcast, being interviewed. As a projector, I feel recognized, I feel seen, I feel invited to share my potent message. And as a line six, oh my God, being the role model, just talking to someone about something and not teaching and not preaching and not trying to convince anymore about my truth and that they see me or not. That's all the old stuff. So I just got off and she asked me, by the way, if you want me on your podcast, just DM me. I'm so happy to come and bring the fire and ginger fire and truth to you. If you have a podcast, I would love to be your guest. And I am also creating something incredible soon because I love more of this. This is the best as a role model to not talk to people. It's just modeling, letting people witness you in your wisdom. And this is enough for them to pay you. That's my new business model. So I'm about to create this, and this is very exciting. But what I actually want to share with you is my number one success secret, which a lot think that it's not that it's actually not this, but it is. It is really that. So when it comes to success, a lot of people think you have to have this plan, you have to have it all figured out, you have to be so clear in your vision and in your understanding about the plan, all in your head, right? But what is the best plan? And I can even hand it all to you. Like I would, if I gave you the best plan, the smartest, the shortcut to your success, which is, by the way, your human design chart. There's the plan. That's the prosperity plan, the success blueprint, however you want to call it. Even if you have that, and you do have it right there in front of you, and for me as a projector, I can see how your energy works most efficiently to go there. And with my line 6 wisdom, I went through a lot of stuff that you don't have to go through as a business mentor. You would still not do it. Why? Why? Because of this one thing that I have been working over and over and over, and still I'm working because I still have even more goals and even bigger vision. And this work never ends, but this is my number one success secret, which is the image, the opinion, the belief that you have about yourself, whether you can do it or not. So my number one success secret is actually the unshakable confidence, self-trust, and believe in myself that I can do it and I will figure it out no matter what. No matter what happens, no matter who says no, no matter which challenges are there, no matter how down I am, how disappointed about people not buying, backing out, or saying they are ready and still not join, travel plans not working out, I don't know, whatever their obstacles, there are always challenges and obstacles. And even if I don't have a plan about how to get there, I will figure it out. I see myself. So my self-image and my unshakable trust in myself is that I am the woman who has success no matter what. And this is that there's no negotiation. There is no less than. And I will create it no matter what, as long as it takes, until it takes. So this is actually the code of entrepreneurs and successful people who have lost it all, who have rebuilt it all, who have been millionaires and then broke. All these people have that one thing in common, that they have such a belief in themselves, even more belief in themselves than in a plan, than in clarity, than in other people. And the thing that I see most women struggling with is exactly with that, with this self-image. I see your potential. I see the capability. I see that your shortest path to your purpose and success. And yet everything is laid out for you. And maybe you even have the money in the bank to invest. And if you don't, this successful woman who believes in herself, she takes the risk because she backs herself, she bets on herself, she believes in herself, that she's the source for the resources to come up with the investment and make shit happen. And most are not believing in themselves. Most women, this is the biggest block of success, that you don't believe in yourself. It is the self-image, because the image that you have about yourself creates the stories you tell yourself, why it's not possible, why you're not ready, why it's not the perfect time, why you need the plan, why you need the whatever you think is required, the conditioning first until you do it. And the action actually manifests your vision. Just because you have a big, big vision does not ever mean you will ever live it. That's hard, I know. But it's the fucking truth of the line 6. So what I'm doing, and I'm more and more aware, is that the unshakable self-image that I have came over time even stronger because I created the evidence for it. That when I believe deeply in myself and I figure things out and I turn the key to the Porsche that I am, that I have, and start the engine running and go on that ride to success, along the path, I will figure things out. You don't need to have it all figured out. You won't. You will never will be. And the thing is that a lot of women tell me, yeah, I'm ready, or I come back when I'm ready, or I will come back when I have figured it out. I'm like, now is the time. If you have the belief in yourself and the self-image that you're the woman who will make it work, and she supports herself with mentors, whatever, a nanny, whatever is required to strengthen that self-belief. This is what multimillionaires do. It's only about strengthening the self-belief so that you take action over and over and over and over again. And the reason why things are not selling in your business is not because you don't have the best offers. It's not because you're not inspired. And yes, we could maybe talk about aligning your offers to your design, but it's mostly because there's a shaky energy in the background of, I don't trust myself. I don't really believe in myself that I can do it. Like, I need a client to tell me I want to work with you so that I believe in myself. And this shaky energy is repelling. You're not in your juicy satisfaction energy as a generator. You're not feeling fully self-expressed and confident in whatever you put out there, it's gonna sell as a manifesting generator. If you don't believe in yourself, you will never feel successful because as a projector, because success is nothing that will determine that signature frequency. So your self-image, what you believe about yourself, how you see yourself. Do you see yourself capable of creating a multi-million-dollar business? Now. I don't say when you are halfway there. I mean now. The stories that you tell yourself every day, how much you suck, how broke you are, how much you have not figured it out, and all your blocks. And the worst thing is, the more self-awareness you have about all the modalities and the tools and where you are blocked and what your mindset is, the harder it gets to get out of this self-image of, I suck, I'm blocked, something is wrong with me, I need to fix that first before I can do it. And just manifesting the money and coming back when it's time. No, you got to go balls to the walls and say, I'm figuring that out while I'm doing it. So the courage comes through action. The self-image has to be there. Like, I am the woman who does this now. There is no waiting. And when there's one thing that is really blocking that self-image, mostly is because you're selling some shit that you're not fully in integrity and yourself with. When you're selling something where the energy is kind of funky in the background because maybe you don't make the 50K per month and you're selling that you're doing the 50K month, or you're selling that you're doing the 50K month and you have a shitty money mindset because you're scared to invest 10K, this is off. The energy is speaking louder. The energetic captions under your sales is, I am not a trustful person, because in your back of your mind, you're like, I cannot trust myself. I cannot trust myself. The self-image is, there's something off. There's so shaky. I need more evidence so that I fully believe in myself. The belief has to be there first. I would rather have you fully claim and fully own that you have zero money on the bank account and get yourself out there and talk about this and showcase how you worked yourself out of it. Do you think that people will hire you based on that more than claiming that you're at 10K, 20K, 50K? You know why? Because it's authentic. There is an energy behind it where you go like, I have my back. There's no money right now, but I'm gonna make it work, and witness me doing it. And then people will see you and they will hire you exactly for how you lead yourself, not how you position yourself or your branding or your photos or anything that you just picked up as inspiration from a coach and you put it out there. There is no foundation in it. And so the number one success secret that I want to share with you is this unshakable self-image that comes from fully embodied and no shame in the game of owning where I am and what I'm going through, but how I lead myself through it, how I lead my life is what actually sells and what creates the success. Because success is not just a very well curated career. It's leadership. It's how you lead yourself through the fuck ups. And this will be even more important going to 2027. Everyone who has a line 3 or a line 6 in their profile, we are the role models. We have the subjective and the objective truth, and it is upon us to modeling that. But when the energy is shaky, and I want to give you full permission to let drop this perfectionism and finally see yourself as the woman who is capable and own the things that you think you cannot talk about and you need to cover it up and try to curate an image that is shaky, it does not work. That's what I have to say for today. And I was kind of a pep talk out of this podcast interview that I came in because I'm so fired up for it. Like, if you were believing so much in yourself, how I believe and how I see you, you would be way further ahead. But why don't you turn the key to the Porsche? I hand every client, everyone who's in my world, like you, I see you as a Porsche, not a little Volkswagen. You are a Porsche, but you're sitting in your Porsche and you're too scared to turn that fucking key because you don't believe in yourself that you're worthy of it, or that you are capable to drive that big car, or that it comes with sacrifice, or whatever people think of you. Like all this mind fuck, we gotta have to clean that out. And this is what I'm gonna do in the role model masterclass for all 6 and 3 lines. You have to get your sweet little tush in there. Gotta clean some shit up and change your self-image, because role models are not here to convince or explain anything. We're up on the roof. We're just sitting there and let them come up to you. There is no such thing as, I have the answers, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to teach you. No, it's just watch us doing it and then learn from us doing it in your way. So dragging anyone up to the place where you have been working yourself up to is not a vibe. You do not want to drag your clients to their success. You want to focus on your success and empower them in their own ability and capability. But in order to do so, you have to be so convinced about your own capability that you're capable and fully equipped, fully designed for success. Do you believe in that? All of you who are on here live, you haven't even said hello. So hello, good to see you. And the second thing is, do you truly believe that you're successful and that you're capable to create the vision that you have in your mind? Or are you clinging on to this knowing of Yeah, I know I'm meant for more, and I know that one day I will have it. No, you won't. To be honest, no, you won't will have anything that you're dreaming of unless you fucking do it now, today. Today. So, I want you to do something courageous, something bold, something that scares the fuck out of you. Invest big today. Put yourself out there big today. Talk about the fuck ups. Be authentic. Like, show yourself as the empowered woman that you are to change that self-image. And then not just stare at me and watch at me. Like, let's have a conversation about the things. Clinging on not good enough. Why? Because you are not taking the action that will create a different evidence for it. It's just fucking simple. You have to kind of change your self-image by taking action differently. And this is a pattern. This is discipline. This is just being smarter than your mind. Or the alternative is let just the energy do the work and get into an energy of someone who models success and models confidence and lives and is the living proof that you look at someone. When you look at me right now, you feel that it is possible, right? And when we see someone else doing it and living the way and being the way that we also dare to be, just the energetics, when you understand human design on a quantum level, is that just being in that energy recodes something within yourself, and then you show up in the world differently just by being together. It's aura to aura, it's mechanics. So you have these two options. Either it's harder, I don't know, unless, I don't know, you can try to do it yourself and flip in and out of live streams, or you just join someone's world and get kind of down to business and change it, because we're in the, like, it's the year of destiny. Ladies, there are, and gentlemen also watching here, the ones who are not even commenting and saying hello in the replay. I see you. I still see you. However, I don't care about that. It is important. What I care deeply as a tribal, as a defined heart, is that you get your shit together and finally live your purpose and your truth and the big vision and your destiny. It is time. Sometimes doubt, for sure. And who are you in those moments where you have doubt? I also have doubt. But the thing is that I keep doing it. I coded myself into the person who has people in their field who remember me, who remind me of who I am. And the second thing is, I still do it over and over the next day. It is just me. I trained myself to be that. And if I can do it, you can do it too. But I have not been that way all the time. And especially as projectors, it is super hard to see yourself in your gifts. And that's why my mission is so big, to empower every woman, any type in my world, to really go big and take that action and take the filter off. Like this background frequency of I have to prove someone about an image that you create about yourself that is required, that you think needs to happen to be successful, or that they buy from you. This is what we need to clean up. That's bullshit. Hi Marianne, salut. Bonsoir. So my undefined throat had to let this out, because there is a lot of women that are still, I just see it as a projector. I pick up, I absorb. Everyone that I see, I absorb. So there is no pretending. And the point is, I can preach, I can sit here, I can talk about the things, but in the end, it's your decision who you decide to be. It is your fucking decision. There's no external there is no external person who can drag you or carry you to your success. It's your choice. It is your choice. So if you're a 6 line, there is the role model masterclass happening at the end of the month. This is for the woman who is really done dragging people up to the roof, and we just want to be ourselves and modeling the authority that we are. We're going to look at the energetics. We look at this, how to strategize being a role model in your business, how to create the personal brand, how to market, how to create content, how to sell by embodiment and modeling the results and not even talking about it anymore. Big game changers will be in your business, and also which type of clients you're going to attract. Because as in a 6th line, clients are completely different energy than a 5th line. So this is the Role Model Masterclass. Message me for information. If you're a 6th line or a 3 line, this is the masterclass for you. It must be. And then my other mentorship spaces are there. If you're interested in working with me, just send me a message and we can talk. Let this sink in. Let this be a kick in the butt today. I wasn't the energy after that podcast, because more women need to step it up. And I do not want to see so many women just staring at their phones, looking at other women rising. I want to see you being bolder when I look at your account and when I look at your way of how you show up. Like, there's more. There is more. We have 3 months left of this year. It's go time. Before we go into eclipse season, this is now the time to take risks. And I know what I'm talking about because something came up this week and I did not felt ready and I did not felt prepared. And I'm like, but I will do it. I decided to be the person who will figure it out in that short amount of time and focus as a projector on the efficient, on the simplicity, on the most needle moving things to make it happen, that I'm gonna be at a certain place at the end of the week. And I'm the person who makes shit happen. And even if I don't sleep 5 nights, I make it happen. Because this is about taking risks. When the universe is calling you and put something in front of you, maybe this live stream was the answer for a question, you gotta move. You gotta move. Whatever it is. But it's not just by sitting there and like, yeah, thank you for the reminder. No, move. Trust. Have the courage. Now it is time. Before eclipse season comes and pulls everything apart that is not in alignment. This is a warning. This is a declaration. This is a command to you to step it up. And if you feel inspired and pulled towards my energy and you want to do it with me, just send me a message and we can talk about the different options. There are new masterclasses, there is the mentorship space, and some interesting 6-week intensives one-on-one with me. So I wish you a beautiful rest of your evening. Step things up, go bigger, and I will see you soon on another live.